So let's go into the edge of the seat and feel the sitting bones right there. And we're going to do a few rolling forward and back, kind of to warm up. Going back and forth, just kind of shifting the weight, easy, light. Feeling the connection between the legs, the femur, the bones, and the hip joint going forward. And it's like you're hinging over, hinging over, hinging over. It's like you're closing the angle and you're opening the angle. Good, and now we'll shift from side to side. Again, very light, very light. And already start noticing the weight goes into the foot, even with that light, quick shifting of the weight. And from here, we're going to interlace our fingers. I like to do it the non-habitual way, where it feels a little weird. And pull forward, inhale, and exhale, and widen the elbows and stretch the fingers. And inhale, arms forward. See if you can lengthen the elbows. And put one thumb over the other and lengthen even more. And exhale and open the elbows wide. And inhale and stretch it and pull it a little bit and hold the breath if you can, and exhale and widen the elbows and allow the fingers to lengthen, and thumb over thumb, and it's like an arrowhead. Feel it coming all the way from your shoulder blade, pulling forward. And now I'm going to put the other thumb over. I'm going to stretch my elbow. I'm going to shoot the arrow forward. And as you pull forward all the way along the back, the upper back, and the shoulder blades. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And notice that when you straighten your arm forward, you're hinging with the pelvis like we did a minute ago. And when you come with the elbows wide, you're relaxing and the pelvis goes a little bit further back. So inhale, put it all together, exhale, back into the sitting bones to sitting comfortably, but pulling the elbows out. And inhale. And now get the elbows to lengthen and the arms to go down so the sternum, the breastbone, can go up. And exhale. And inhale. Maybe look, not really up, but a little bit above the horizon. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And relax. Go ahead and lengthen the arms, and we're going to make circles. And as you make circle, notice how the muscle along the upper back are moving and moving. Try not to bend the elbows too much. I'm going to turn around so you can see my back for a minute. Oh, I won't be able to really turn. That doesn't work. I'll do it this way. So you're going along the upper back. I'm kind of trying to trace the edge of my shoulder blades, my scapulas. And change direction. I have a friend in Israel that we talked on the phone, and she was telling me about a pain that she has that goes into the fingers, and it got me thinking, how can I help her release the muscle that's maybe squeezing the nerve? So that's what we're doing today. Put your hands together and glide the right hand forward. Don't move the left, just glide the right one forward and come back. And now glide the left one forward and back. The arm, one arm stays stationary and the other one glides forward and back and forward and back. And now I'm going to move my arm a little bit lower, and I'm going to glide again and see if it affects me at a different place in the shoulder blades. Are you breathing continuously, not stopping the breath? Is one arm stationary and the other one gliding? What are you doing with your head? Is it going to the direction of the arm that slides forward, or is it staying with the arm that's stationary, or is it not moving? What are your eyes doing? And keep on changing the height of your hands and try in different position. And see if and you can always rest in between. Just try to keep one hand stationary and not let the elbow really bend. Okay, I'm tired, so we'll rest for a minute. Roll the shoulders back, roll the shoulders back, roll the shoulders back. Unbelievable weather today. I woke up to 64 degrees. What a joy. Okay, let's try again. A little bit higher now than shoulder, just a little bit. And glide. And exhale. And inhale maybe. And exhale maybe. Maybe exhale here. And inhale on the way back. How is it working for you? And one more. And rest. Roll your shoulders up and over, up and over, up and over, up and over. Hands on your thighs, and now actually with the palms up. And slide. Now bend the elbow on the other one and rotate the back and breathe. See if you can rotate your arm even further out, like hitchhiking. Turn, turn, turn. The thumb goes out to the right, but my ribs are moving backwards to the left. Now notice if you have also a side bend. And if you do, see if on your next inhale, if you can come back to center and continue the rotation without the side bend if possible. And bend into it and come out of it. and bend into it and come out of it. And bend into it and come out of it. And now turn your head to the left. And the arm, the thumb to the right. And release. Oof. And stretch the left arm now. Allow the right elbow to bend and to create a rotation. So now the ribs are moving to the right and the left arm is forward. And we're going to stay here and we're going to breathe. And rotate even furthermore with the left thumb to the left. And rotate your head to the right. Oh, before we do that, sorry, we're going to bend to the left a little bit and lift back to the center. And we allow our side bend a little bit and coming back into the center. See if you can feel this change on the sitting bones when you bend a little bit and when you come back up. Sometimes when we sleep with a little bit of the side bend or even a bigger side bend between the head and the shoulder, and that can create a tightness in the muscle that then squeezes the nerve. And sometimes a little bit of a rotation in movement can release it. So now the head is to the right, the left arm is rotating even more, and you're breathing, and you're coming back to center. Shoulders up and over, up and over, up and over. Bring your hands to shoulder level, palms up, palms down, palms up with a push down, palms down, and up and down. It's a little bit of a press. Press, 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 press. And stay here, and we're going to go back and back and back and back and back. And let it move up and down along the spine, rotating. Don't move the elbows. They're staying in the same height. Oof, and exhale, exhale, exhale. Keep on exhaling. This is a little bit, gonna raise your heartbeat a little bit. It's okay. You can open your eyes, you can close your eyes, but stay on both sitting bones, on both feet. Slow it down. Come to center. Bring your hands down to the thighs and stay center and breathe. We're going to keep our hands along the thighs as far as they go, not over the knees, just comfortably. And now we're going to try to create a small circle only with the upper part of the back. So head, neck, shoulder, and shoulder blades. So it's not a big circle. It's still a circle. And change the direction. When you go back, can you feel that you're actually moving between your shoulder blade? When you come forward, do you feel the area between your shoulder blades rounding? And I think that the going forward is easier for most of us. And going back, my cat is snoring. I don't know if you guys can hear it. And back. I saw something advertised, not advertised, but written that since the corona, the adoption and buying of pets has risen immensely. Their food, pet food and all that is increased too. I think that's great. Okay. And now we're going to put the hands on the knees and we're going to anchor the fingertips on underneath the patella and we're going to round the shoulder. Pull the shoulder, not down here, but as far up as you can go. And exhale and sink the vertebrae between your shoulder blades forward and back and forward and back and forward and back and forward. This is a continuation from 2 weeks ago. And back and forward and back and center. Take your left arm, bring it all the way forward, crossing the body, slowly lifting it up to the side, as far to the side as you can possibly go. Keep on lifting it, looking at it as it comes up as a rainbow up above you, and slowly come to the side. When you get to shoulder height, rotate the elbows back and let your arms sink. And then taking your right arm, crossing the body as far to the side as you possibly can. Stretch the shoulder blade and slowly lifting the arm up and up and up and up. Look at the rainbow, draw a rainbow, imaginary rainbow. Slowly open it to the side. When you get to shoulder level, rotate the elbow back and sink the arm down. We'll do it once more to each side, coming with the left over the body. Take your time, let the muscles work. Open up. Look at it as it's coming up over the ceiling to the side. When you get to shoulder level, rotate the elbow and release. And a right one. And the movement between the knee and the side is super important because you're getting into the quadratus lumborum here. And up through the ribs, into the shoulder blade. And now comes this wonderful, colorful rainbow. And don't forget to turn your elbow and relax the arm. We're going to finish with pa-pam, 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 pa-pam. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. Have a wonderful rest of the week, and I'll see you next time.